delusion. Convince yourself.
Welcome to Delusions, a podcast where you can feel your oats, let down your hair, and be gone with the wind fabulous. And most importantly, feel your French vanilla fantasy while recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Grab your order and let's get started, Henny.
They want to see you go,
Bitch, I'm the cure for your drag delusion.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Delusions, a RuPaul's Drag Race recap podcast where we fill our French vanilla fantasies and we give our delusional opinions. And if you guys are wondering why I'm looking like this, it's because of the season 16 of the US edition Door Challenge that I just recapped 2 seconds ago, and now I'm about to do UK versus the world. So that's right, UK, hun. I'm traveling across the pond to recap UK versus the world series 2. Series 1, it got a lot of fan hate because I guess a lot of the girls their favorites went home, but I liked it because that's what a drama was. Okay, that's what a Drag Race drama was. This is what the regular seasons need and the other all-star seasons need, because the girls be trying to play it safe because they're scared of the girls being in their mentions online. But as RuPaul says, if the bitches ain't paying your bills or fucking you, pay them bitches no mind. I don't know if she said the fucking part, but anyways. What y'all delusional about today? So tell me, am I delusional about getting angry when people keep mispronouncing my name? I have 4 names. And it seemed like nobody can pronounce any of these shits the correct way. Even Mauricio. People see it like written on paper, they be like, oh, how do I is it Maurice? Some people call him Maurice. Some people calling me some other shit. Like, bitch, it's Mauricio, okay? And I know I have a Thai last name, so I'm pretty sure like I could be forgiving when it comes to my Thai last name, because if the way it's spelled out, people can be like, "What the fuck?" So it's when they assume it's pronounced that way and they keep calling me that instead of asking, like, "Hey, how do you pronounce your last name?" Because I'm in the military, so we go by last names, and I just got moved to a new unit, and they just calling me what they think it's called. No, bitch, ask me how to pronounce my shit instead of calling me by the wrong fucking name, because it sounds like nail on a chalkboard to me, and that's when my delusions start kicking in, and those therapy sessions start going out the motherfucking window because I'm ready to fight. Like, stop mispronouncing my motherfucking name before I get real motherfucking rowdy in here, and we be fighting. So, hi. Oh my God. Do y'all think I'm crazy? Like, for real, do y'all think I'm crazy for that? Like, it just seems like nobody can ever pronounce my names. Like, it's just weird. Like, I wish I had like a name like John Smith. Like, if you see it, oh, John Smith, you know, everybody can say John Smith. But bitch, the little 4 names that I got, can't nobody pronounce them shits. Or they fucking reading it wrong, their eyes not catching like a one little letter in, and they calling me the wrong shit. Anyways, so let's get into the agenda for today. So on today's agenda, we're going over episode 1 of UK versus the World Series 2, called The Queen's Variety Show. The queens all around the franchise will compete in UK for the crown. Now, I said I was going to recap Meet the Queens, but I didn't like to Meet the Queens. I was going to recap it the same day I did the Dracula episode that I fucking X'd out and said, bitch, no ma'am, I ain't doing it anymore. Yeah, Meet the Queens fucking sucked to me. I just didn't like it. So I was like, I'm not recapping Meet the Queens. I'm just going to wait till the episode come out. Oh, what this hair doing right here? I'm just going to wait till the episode come out and recap it that way. So let's start rotating this wigs. Y'all going to see me rotate this and pick in it the entire time I'm filming this, because I just can't fucking help it. See, this is why I can't do drag, bitch. If I had me a 40-inch or something like that, I'd be like, what? Bitch, I'm very much so a hair person. If you knew me growing up, I've had hair all my life from elementary all the way up until like middle college. I used to always have braids. I absolutely refused to go to school if my hair was not done. I remember this white girl asked me, like, how do I keep my hair so fresh? Because I never came to school with my hair undone. I get my hair, like, rebraided, like, every 2 weeks. And she was like, oh my God, I thought it was, like, the same hair, the same braids. Girl, do you know how fucking messed up these braids would be looking if I kept these in for years and years at a time? Bitch, it'd be afro with little dingly things hanging in from the back. So I'm very big on hair. Like, I do not play about when I had my hair before I joined the military and cut it, bitch, I did not play about my motherfucking hair. I'm very much on hair person. So I think if I had wigs, I will always be tending to it. I will always be like this. I'll always be brushing it. I will always be doing something. I don't know. India already said I am not my hair, but in my delusional fantasy, bitch, I am my hair. Okay? I have to be flawless. I have to be looking good. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm ranting. Let's get into rotating these wigs in the portion of the podcast. The portion of the podcast is where we sit in a salon and we recap last week's episode results, or we have some quick chatter real quick, and there was no episode last week, so we're gonna have some quick chatter. So what are y'all overall thoughts on the UK versus the World franchise? I know some people was like, what's the point? We don't want it no more. Global All Stars is also premiering this year, towards the end of this year. It's gonna be like an American edition of this, where there's gonna be competing on a US fan base franchise hosted by RuPaul. So I was like, are they gonna keep like the UK versus the world? What, like, what's the point? But I guess the point is for those particular networks or those particular franchises to make their money or whatever. And I guess the best of the best is gonna compete for RuPaul. Damn, I don't have that special on this podcast, but on the last podcast I was a part of, we had a Global All Stars rumored cast special that we went over, and the girls they picked the top notch of the girls that they placed on their seasons, except for like one. So everybody top 4 from their seasons is going to be on. Let me not ruin it for y'all. Let me not go to them. So what are y'all thoughts on this cast when y'all see Meet the Queens or when y'all heard it debut? My thoughts was kind of like interesting, because a few of them I was like, really? And this is the first cast in UK Drag Race history that's gonna get a cash prize, and they're gonna get what, 50K pounds. I don't know how much that is in American dollars, but hey, they're getting something. So at least this will drive the girls to actually like want to be like, oh my god, like, let's actually work for this shit, bitch. Let's actually like serve it so I can get this motherfucking 50K pounds and the crown and scepter. So let's move into this episode. Hit it, DJ Holiday.
Mic check, pipe check. It's the first thing on my mind, ain't even out of bed yet. Versace sheets covered in Joe Malone. I need a hit to get me up with it, I never feel alone. Figurucci and Poochie to settle my nerves. I keep this coochie and Gucci to handle my curves. I got an itch, it's a bitch, and it can't be scratched. Joseph Moore, Kim Jones, in another batch of that. Louis V reigns supreme like a motherfucker. LL Bean, you can keep, bitch, I got a product. Carl, Chanel, and Fendi, Minaj, a twat, a dream team. McCourtney, a Bornese, about to drop some cheddar. But take it even then. I've been to Betty for about a dozen times, but I ain't doing cocaine, I'm doing fashion lines. What? You don't know? I gotta shut up fashion. I gotta shut up fashion. I gotta shut up fashion. She gotta have it. I gotta shut up.
So the queens come out and reveal themselves. I'm probably going to talk about their reveals along with the runway. So let's get into the variety show. And before we get started, did y'all like this variety show? Did y'all think it was impactful? Was it anything compared to the first season? I don't know. I feel like I'm in limbo land when it comes to the variety show. To me, I feel like it elevated. Actually, yes. I feel like this talent show compared to the last one elevated, but I feel like some queens of last season had a stronger performance. If that makes sense. I probably don't make no fucking sense. You know, I had too much Taylor Port. And I'm feeling my delusional French vanilla fantasy and my afro wig. Okay. So first up we have Arancha Castilla La Mancha. Did I say that right? You know, I can't speak no Spanish. That was her talent portion of her variety show. How to say her name by moaning and sitting on some sexy brick crew man. That man's sexy, bitch. I need to find his ad and go to his Instagram and see what's up. See if that ass looking good and like, what up? I'm trying to fuck. But that was her talent show. Arancha Castillo La Mancha. I think I'm saying it right. She is from Spain. She is the self-proclaimed Hannah Montana of España. And she was also known for like her clown makeup, I should say. They was calling her like a Spanish Trixie Mattel. I don't feel like her makeup was big as Trixie's, but that's what some of the people were calling her. I don't know why. Did I like this performance? Yes, she's gonna get a yay for me. I'm gonna say yay or nay for their performances, and I did enjoy her performance. Next up, we have Tia, nay. Now, did her vocals sound all right? Yes. I'm over Tia with the singing. If y'all don't see some videos on her on Instagram singing, she be a fucking mess. I hate when people with these drag queens think they can sing, and they just get a mic and just start singing. Girl, no. The song is ugly. You sound a mess, and it's just not giving. Please stop singing. Please. I mean, she wasn't giving me no Queen of the Universe type performance. Like, those drag queens can sing on there, okay? Those drag queens can sing when they're franchising. I don't know what Tia be doing. And it was boring. She's going to get an A. I'm going to see how Tia does. I love Tia on her season. She was on UK series 2. I liked her confessionals. I did not like her drag. Sometimes I don't like her personality as well. It's just too goofy. It's too, like, not serious. I'm so sorry that I'm such a serious person. That's one of my flaws. Like, I'm too serious. I'm goofy at the same time, but I'm also too serious. And I'm also known to be bossy. It's not that I'm bossy. It's just that I want things to go the correct way. And it doesn't necessarily have to be my way. It just has to be the correct way to get a quality product. I remember, so my homeboy that I filmed Untucked After Dark with, he claimed I was bossy because I was trying to, like, make sure, like, his mic was good, make sure he's speaking in the phone or whatever, so it's not, like, fucked up. And then my other friend, I'll recap my first visual with, he claimed, he was like, oh, I see why you we ain't gonna get into that drama, but he was like, you know, I see why you all that, bitch, hold up, don't be reading me. I just want things to go the correct way, you know. I'm very organized, I'm ranting. Next up, we have Scarlet Envy. Scarlet Envy, US, of course, All-Star 6, season 11. She came out, she did raw vocals over the mic, a little monologue with some vocals. Did I like it? Yeah, she's gonna get a yay for me. I liked it. The story that she was telling, it had some jokes, but it wasn't like a knee slapper. So that was her only downfall. Like, the jokes wasn't so super funny to me. Next up, we have Gothy Kendall. Gothy Kendall is the official pork chop of the UK. She was on series 1 and was the first one to get eliminated. Gothy did this fire number. If you look at some still images, it looks amazing. But when she was performing it, she looked stiff and nervous. And I was like, damn, she ain't really serving it to me like I want her to serve it to me. Like, if she was on, if a Queen on Dragula was doing this, the Queen on Dragula would have been serving it, bitch. The Queen on Dragula probably would have burnt her eyeballs out, because them girls on there, they go for the stunts, they go for the tricks, and Gotham need to take a note from them on how to do this type of stuff, because she looked scary up there. I mean, I'd be scared of them waving around fire too and whatever, but no, girl, you the one who came up with this number. Serve it. Next up, we have Jombers Blonde. Jombers Blonde came out. UK Series 3, I think she was part of. She came out, stumped out on the runway, calling her song was about a fashion queen. She lip synced to a fashion number. I don't know why she thinks she's a fashion queen. Her fashion was not that giving when she was on her original season. And that is the delusion in the French vanilla of it all. Jobbers, you get this today, okay? You are feeling your French vanilla fantasy. Mama said she's a fashion queen. She serves fashion. She looked good. I liked her number, and I liked her delusion that she thinks she's a fashion queen. Because if you go back to her season, it was rough, but you know, she has the mug to be a fashion girl. I can see that for her. She just needs style and money to achieve that. Next up, we have Keta Minaj. Keta Minaj is famously known as the Rob Queen of Holland season 2. People are saying she is the reason why the franchise got canceled. It was lots of backlash when she was eliminated from the show. She had like 3 big ass wins, like Snatch Game, Improv, and I think she won the talent portion of her season. So she had 3 big wins under her belt, and then they chopped her ass right before the finale, and it caused a lot of hate. And Fred was also the host was also doing some weird shit during that season. So Drag Race Holland ain't been back since this girl season. And I love her type of drag. She's like villain horror type of stuff. It's not giving like Dragula horror, but it's giving like dark. And I love that. Like a Morticia Addams type of shit. I love that. It's so sexy to me. Oh, it's so edgy. She, during her number and her reveals, I was kind of like, this is not all the way giving. Then she started doing some like gymnastics type stuff. She put her hands on that little beam. the little thingy, and she was like flying around the fucking thing. I was like, oh my god, Mama is getting it. I loved it. Yay for me. And I don't think I said yay or nay for Jombers. Jombers is a yay as well. Who else did I miss? Got the King Doll. A little bit of yay. It's like half between. It's between yay and nay. Next up, we have Teresa. She is the one who opened the show. She opened it up with a lot of energy. Loved it. She came out. She did a lip sync number to her original track. She served it for me. Love Teresa May. She is good in the confessional. She's good in the workroom. She has good rapport with RuPaul. She was on Drag Race season. She was on UK season 3, and then Jombers Blum was on UK season 4. I got Jombers seasons confused. Season Drag Race UK season 3 and 4 it's fucking sucked. So I was kind of like, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Yay for Teresa. Next up, we have La Grande Dame from France. She was on France, Drag Race France season 1. She is the model queen of that franchise to me. She's very, very tall, super, super tall, like 6'6" or whatever, somewhere around there. She's signed model as a boy, and I believe she does modeling as a drag queen. She is the fashion queen of the season and of France. Oh my God, she looks the fuck good. She is, even though she could serve fashion, she also served comedy. Her talent portion was making noises on a mic, strutting, and then putting the mic up her dress and then her vagina making noises as well while she was strutting. It was fun. It was cute. She looked amazing. Like La Grande Dame, love her, and I love the fact that she can do comedy and not be so serious about like, fashion. It's giving fashion. I love that she don't take herself too serious. Yay for me, super yay. Next up, we have Hannah Conda. She came from Down Under season 2. She's also a very polished queen. She was a very like a perfect queen, like a Chad Michaels type of drag on her original season. RuPaul loves her. She's a comedy queen. She came out. She did an original singing number. She actually has good vocals. I'm not gonna say she. The difference between her singing and Tia Coffee singing is Tia be acting like she's serving the vocals down. Okay, she acted like she is a real. She acted like she is a real Billboard top charting singer or whatever. And Hannah Conda is just giving you nice vocals and tunes, but with comedy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she up there saying, "Unbreak my heart, see you love me again." Hannah Conda is not doing those that giving me that type of energy. Tia Coffee be acting like she giving that energy. Like, girl, sit down. I know it seems like I'm dog palette on Tia, but I don't know why that irks me. It just really irks me. Okay. Next up we have, and it was a yay for Hannah Conda's performance. Next up we have Marina Summers from Philippines, Drag Race Philippines season 1. She had a lot of drama on the season because her drag mother was also casted and they had like falling out. She also had a drag sister on the cast. She had a falling out with her as well, but she reconnected with them during the season. She placed top 2. She was a runner-up. This queen came out, fucking served the house down boots. This is Filipina drag, bitch. Girls over there perform. They take that craft serious, bitch. When they hit that stage, they said, no, ma'am. They take a lot of inspiration from like U.S. music industry. So when they hit that motherfucking stage, bitch, they gonna serve you. She was spinning around them things like with her own original track, give you hard ass choreography. Mama said, bitch, RuPaul in the UK audience, I'm gonna perform. Yay. Next up we have Mayhem Miller, and this is a nay. No, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side on your best friend, trying to holler at me. This was a no scrub. This was a scrub. This is Mayhem Miller's 3rd season. She is from the U.S. season 10, All Stars 5. Now she's casted on this. Sorry, y'all, if I keep swallowing spit. I got these aligners in my mouth and it makes my mouth like juicy and wet, like when I be eating that booty. So that's why I keep going. That's why I keep doing that. So this is Mayhem Miller's 3rd season. Why the fuck are you coming over here playing around? It kind of reminded me of Juju. Juju, you've been casted so many times. You have this legendary name. Why the fuck do you keep playing around on our TV screens? I am pissed the fuck off at Mayhem. Like, this just lets me know that you got on you wanted to get on Drag Race on season 10 because the rest of your crew was getting on Drag Race. Raven got on, Raja got on, Delta got on, and the rest of those like old school LA girls got on, and you was crying and bitching about you not getting on until season 10. And you finally made it, and you like, bitch, I'm finally here. The party is here, the party has arrived. She has a very big, very, very big name in LA. And I know sometimes what they do locally don't always translate on the show, and sometimes what people do on the show don't translate into what they do locally. But I just feel like Mayhem Miller, to me, she gave off the vibe that she wanted to be on Drag Race because everybody else was getting on Drag Race that she knew, so she wanted the platform as well. Then when she got the platform, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a Ru girl now. Yeah, I have to try too hard. Like that's what it was giving me. You let these international girls get on this season and stomp you the fuck out. Those international girls had some shit to prove. They said, bitch, this is my first time in front of RuPaul. This is my first time in front of a wider audience outside of their own country, because not everybody watches their individual countries because they don't speak English. So now they're on an English speaking season and they came to fucking slay and serve. And I feel like Mayhem Miller got on him and was just fucking playing around. You do the talent number and not remember what the fuck you're gonna say. You're laughing. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Can't remember the jokes. I just feel so disappointed, and I just feel like I never want to see Mayhem Miller back on a franchise again. She did an interview with, I don't know if it was E! Magazine, don't quote me. She recently did an interview. She talked about all of this, and she said she felt like she would want to be casted again. No. Don't come back casted. No. Just like she walked in All-Stars 5 with that fucking Amazon bodysuit and didn't bother to like change it up, embellish it, do nothing. It was like an H&M moment for RuPaul. She didn't do nothing with that bodysuit. She just put it on, walked in the workroom. Like, you playing around. And then you voted yourself off on All Stars 5. You have the nerve to come over here and can't remember your talent show. This Delusions. Fucking Delusions. So that concludes the Queen's Variety Show of the program. Let's move into the runway. And the runway is called Looking Good and Feeling What? Gorgeous. Hit it, DJ Holiday.
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am a fantasy.
This is part of the podcast where the girls fill their French vanilla fantasies, and I give them lattes based off their looks. Whipped cream if the look is everything, espresso if it's safe, and not filled if the look is trash and bottom. So, the category this week is Queens and Country. So all the girls are going to come out and they're going to suffer a look from their representing where they're from. RuPaul is sick, y'all. Did y'all hear RuPaul's voice during this episode? I was like, oh, mama don't sound like RuPaul. Mama is sick. So when the queens revealed themselves on the main stage at the beginning of the episode, I feel like it wasn't as impactful as season 1. Season 1 was kind of like, oh my God, who is it? Who is it? I mean, I always know the cast before the season starts, y'all, because I'll be on my Nancy Drew shit and I get the tea and the information and I be knowing. So I already be knowing the cast. But the way they came out this season, I just feel like it wasn't as exciting, or it wasn't like, it just didn't give me that oomph that I wanted like season 1. I guess season 1 gave me an oomph because it was the first of the first. And it was the first, like, the queens, like, revealed themselves and walked down the runway. That kind of interest or whatever. So, and the interaction didn't seem as, like, fun as series 1. So, let's get into the runway. First up, in no particular order, we have Gothy Kendall. Gothy is going to get an espresso shot for me. Gothy looks good. I expected this from Gothy. Gothy is a look queen. I want the confidence that Gothy puts into her looks and aesthetic, into her personality, and the way she performs on the show. Because when she came out on the runway, she was just walking. She wasn't really serving it to me. Like, serve me the look, honey. Make me feel like you're that it girl, bitch. You are everything. You are here to slay the house down, boots, or something like that. Like, come on. Make me feel it. She did not make me feel it. But she do get a shot of an espresso for me. Next up is Tia Coffee. Tia, this is the best Tia has ever fucking looked, bitch. She gets whipped cream for me. She looked fucking gorgeous. She's upped her makeup. Her wig looks nice. Her gown looks nice. The story that she told was very, very nice. I loved it. She presented it good. She modeled it well. I love this from Tia. This is what I want to see, Tia. Till you get whipped cream from me, honey. You can come back to my Starbucks line anytime. Well, I make that decision throughout the series, but right now you can keep coming back. Next up, we have Keta Minaj. Keta Minaj came out with a reveal. She went from like this prairie girl into like this kind of like dark aesthetic, and I loved it. Keta Minaj gets whipped cream from me as well. I almost looked at this picture and was like, girl, who is that? And that's what I like. When I be like, who is that? You know, shock me, make me think, keep me on my toes, you know, like do something. Do my eyebrows, do my eyebrows, like Violet said, whatever. She gets an express. She gets whipped cream for me. Loved it. She looked nice. Next up, we have Marina Summers. Whipped cream for me as well. Marina always looked good. She had good drag on her original season. Now she's just up in the game. Her makeup is always good. Her wig looked nice. Her ensemble looked nice as well. And I love like the rice on the back of her on her back, a former. Because people in these like foreign countries, they really be, you know, this is how they really be living. Like basking on their back, on a farm, getting rice out and things like that. They don't be having like the mechanics like we have here, like with tractors and all of that stuff. They don't be having that. And it kind of reminded me of Thailand. You know, my grandmother's from Thailand, and she used to tell me stories about like her working on a farm and her having like a buffalo, like a big ass giant buffalo to help carry like wagons and weight and shit like that. So this what it kind of was reminding me of, and I love this from her. Loved it, and she served it. And to me, to my knowledge, I didn't know rice growing had those like leaves off the back of it. Hey, she educated me. Next up, we have Arancha Castilla La Mancha. Am I saying that right? I'm probably not. Whipped cream. She looked the fuck good. On her original season, Mama was toe up from the floor up, okay? She has found herself. She is now trans. She is now comfortable in her gender and with her identity. That it is flourishing through her drag. She's changed her makeup up. She's giving you this traditional España garment, and it just looks so fucking beautiful, and I loved it. I would love like to have that garment on a plush doll. Next up, we have Mayhem Miller. She'll get one shot of espresso from me. The look wasn't bad, but this is not giving me, this is your third time competing. This is giving me like somebody on their first season. She was patted the hell down. Baby, that body was bodying, okay? And I do like the heels that she had on. But she didn't have like, no, she wasn't serving it to me. She just came out and did this. Walk, walk, walk. Like, I wasn't feeling the French Vanilla Fantasy. It was no delusion there for me. The only delusion that was there was her thinking like, she good for the night. But we're gonna get in when it gets to that deliberation, okay? Next up, we have Anaconda. Whipped cream. Damn, I'm just handing out whipped cream to all these hoes. I mean, if y'all watch the original season and see them now, like, she stepped her game up. The garment, I guess because the garment is huge. That's why I'm saying she stepped it up. Because her drag was always polished and nice. But she looked good. And she's paying homage to the First Nation people of Australia. So Hannah kind of has like this kind of racist past, that the fans keep bringing up and talking about when she got casted for this. Some of the Down Under queens said that she's not racist. She's done the work in the community to, I guess she did something before that wasn't right, and then she fixed it and found out like that's not right or whatever. Now she's apologized. She put work in the community, and now she's paying homage to the First Nations people of where she comes from, which I can respect. And if you're issuing an apology, is not always like, okay, I'm gonna forgive you. Sometimes you got to put in the work. And I feel like Anaconda maybe has put in the work, and through this garment, I feel like, yeah, she's putting in the work. Next up, we have Jumper's Blonde. Jumper's gonna get 3 shots of espresso from me. This is cute. It was giving me couture, editorial. Now I can see why she's calling herself a fashion queen. I liked it. I don't have many notes. She looked good. It was an espresso look. Safe. Next up, we have Scarlet Envy. Scarlet, just like Mayhem, this is not giving me this is your third season. US girls, what are y'all doing? Y'all is not showing up. Y'all is not showing these girls like, I'm from America. And this is how we do things on the original platform that all y'all watch. We might not watch y'all shit, but y'all watching us, and y'all know who I am, and I know who y'all is. You know, it wasn't giving me that French vanilla delusional fantasy. I wanted delusions. And her look was not giving me delusions. This was giving me, it can be on a regular, on her first season. I don't know what she did with her makeup. I ain't like her makeup. Didn't like that thing plopped on her head like that in the gown. RuPaul liked the gown, but I don't know. Not filled for me. Next up, we have Theresa May. Theresa May came out in this Britain ensemble, and it was like, why are you doing Britain when your true nature is from Spain? But she said, even though she's from España, UK welcomed her, and now she's thriving there with open arms, so she's paying homage to where she currently stays, which I can appreciate. Her look is giving me a few shots of espresso. It's not bad, and it's not like over the top. It was okay for me. Last up on the roll, we have Le Grand Dame. Whipped cream for me. This is perfect. This is a perfect blend of fashion mixed in with camp. She's not taking herself too serious, even though she's a fashion girl. She came down that runway and she sold the motherfucking fantasy. She sold the fantasy. She was feeling her French vanilla. Yes, she did the fuck good. You know, I don't too much know about this frog, and she educated me on her culture or whatever. So I loved it. Whipped cream, whipped cream, whipped cream. She get 5 swirls for me, like this. However they be making it, I don't go to Starbucks like that. I don't know. So let's get into the deliberation of it all. The top 2 queens was Marina Summers and Le Grand Dame. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And the bottom queens was Mayhem Miller and Gothy Kendall. And they lip synced to Dreamer by Livin' J. I haven't heard of this song before. It was kind of cute. But before we get into the lip sync, I do agree with the top 2 queens, Marina and Le Grand. They did amazing. Maybe in the wrong way, amazing talent show. It was funny, it was cute, and all of that good stuff. So I do agree with that. The bottoms, I agree with Mayhem being down there. I don't agree with Gothy Kendall. Even though I said her performance lacked personality and conviction, I feel like she did something that normally people don't do on Drag Race for a talent show. So therefore, she should have at least placed like low safe. They probably could have put somebody else down in the bottom. Scarlet Envy, put her down there. So while the queens was in the back and untucking and doing all of that, sipping on their cocktails, Mayhem Miller was trying to like form an alliance. Like, girl, if you save me, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I don't trust that shit. Bitch, this is your 3rd time and you come out the gate fucking up like this? Really? No. Marina was like, no. So they lip sync to Lip and J. The lip sync to me, bitch. Marina tore that fucking stage up. Marina ate. Marina served as hard as Pagina Hill served during her win on her winning episode. Bitch, Marina ate that stage fucking up. Mama was serving it. She hit that choreography so fucking hard. She was prancing everywhere, left, right, back, front. That's a lip sync for me. When you're going everywhere, you working the entire room, you working the judges, you even working the girl next to you. She worked Le Grand, okay? And Le Grand, she did good to me. It wasn't like she was a flop, but Marina fucking ate, and therefore Marina wins. So therefore Marina wins in the moment that we're all waiting for. Bam! She pulled out the lipstick. Who name is it? Mayhem Miller. Bitch, goodbye. I'm so sorry, but you got to go. This is your 3rd time here, and you from America, and not doing shit the right way. You got to go. Don't ever come back. Don't get casted again. Ever. We don't want to see you no more. Goodbye. So Marina sent her ass to the motherfucking house. And rightfully so. And I respect that she kept Gothy, because Gothy is a pork chop of the UK. Now Gothy is finally coming back. And even though she did not have any conviction in the first episode, you know, Marina Summers, coming from an international franchise, felt how Gothy would feel as far as in being seen by the world. So she kept Gothy, and I can respect that. So in closing, what do you guys think about the cast? Who are you guys rooting for? Do you think it was as spicy as series 1, episode 1? Because I don't think it was as spicy, but I do think this episode was good. It kept me interested enough to recap it and tune in next week. So yeah, and it's a short series. It's only 6 episodes, so you guys will probably get more of UK versus the world. Okay. Next episode is a bois. I'm excited to see what the girls are going to design, what they're going to come up with, and all of that nature. You know, I want to see the looks that the girls are going to bring. This is an all-star level. You know, one of my favorite things about all-stars is the money now that they have to put back into their drag to elevate their fashion. So that's what I'm excited to see. Oh my God, that means it's going to be a lot of looks next week. How many girls? 10 girls left. If they have 30, if they have 3 looks each, that's 30 looks. I'm going to have to recap. That's a lot. I might have to like combine, like do a pit stitch of all the pictures or something like that, because that's a lot. So let's remove our straw from our lattes. You guys can follow me on the links above. Go to the website, check out Untucked After Dark, check out Drag Race content, just check out everything I got going on, okay? We're leveling up. We're doing more stuff. Now, I wonder outside of Drag Race and Untucked After Dark with Mauricio Visage, what else should I be doing? I'm going to brainstorm on that tonight after I have a few more teleports and chill with my homeboy. I'm probably going to think about what else can I have, because I like the lucky number 3. So if I have a Drag Race and I have Untucked After Dark and just one more series on the podcast to give a variety of things, because this is my queen's variety show, okay? I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyways, I'm about to go take this wig off, get out of these clothes, eat me some Popeyes and some canes that I got left in the microwave. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.